Welcome back to Midwest Farm Weekly and a continuation of a conversation from last weekend's show. If you're looking for part one, you'll find that on our website, wearegreenbay.com. Click on Midwest Farm Weekly. We're discussing with Corey Geiger the USDA's recommendations for modernizing our federal milk marketing orders. 5 key points. We made it through 3. And there's a reason that this is all being done, Corey, because it's time to update the way that we look at this.
It's been 20 years since we've really had any major updates. And think about how the industry has changed. Think about what dairy products are out there. And so it was high time. The industry came together and made 21 recommendations, and USDA narrowed it down to 5. That's in their recommended report.
As mentioned, we got through the first 3. We move on to milk composition. What is USDA saying about this?
This was pretty straight line. There was a lot of debate back and forth in the industry, but really milk composition has changed a little bit. We have more protein and butterfat in milk, but the other thing is the yields. How much milk from a farm does it yield a product? So some of that has changed. That one was like perhaps the easiest recommendation, the least tumultuous.
And using that word easy, no small feat when it comes to this. Finally, we have some changes when it comes to barrel cheese pricing.
Yeah, well, Green Bay here is an epicenter. The cheese exchange was here for many, many years till it moved to the price discovery at the CME. But the 2 big drivers, cheddar has been the mainstay for pricing cheese nationally. A lot of reporting of that. So blocks and barrels, those have been the 2 drivers, and USDA is recommending that we no longer track 500-pound barrels. A lot of those barrels, 500 pounds, that's a big, and that goes into processed cheese. So there was some debate back and forth between the processors that make dairy products and the producers, but that was the ultimate decision. The other caveat in here, there was some discussion about adding mozzarella in the price discovery. Now, from a fundamental standpoint, the number 1 cheese in the country is mozzarella, number 2 is cheddar. So that did make some sense, but mozzarella has a lot of variability. It has variability in moisture, it has a variability in protein content. So ultimately they took a pass on that.
When I hear you describe all of this, you're right, it is a miracle that they got this under 400 or 4,000 pages in the end. Corey, what happens next? When do these recommendations become official?
There is a very structured procedure here. So it was published in the Federal Register, and we have till September 13th. Anyone can make comments. So you can go in the Federal Register, download the whole document, and make a public comment. Then USDA reviews all that. Says, are there any changes to what we did? And you have to support it by fact, not just your or my opinion. And then they will come out with their final decision that gets published. So either late this year or early in 2025, there's only one group that gets to vote on this. It's dairy farmers. And there are 11 orders in the country, and each order will have a vote. Some co-ops cast their ballots on behalf of all their members, and you either get to say yes, so you take all the recommendations, or you say no and you don't take any of it. Now the big thing is if you say no, the federal order goes out, and then you're really on a different scale of price discovery. My hunch is that it will pass in the orders, primarily because there's a boost in Class 1 pricing, and if you vote that out, you would not easily get that. And if you're going to raise your milk check a little bit, even 20 to 30 cents, that's significant.
Progress for progress' sake. Well, we appreciate you helping us digest all of this information. Once again, you can see part 1 of our interview on our website, wearegreenbay.com. Thank you, Corey, for being here.
You're welcome.